Broadcast. Back. I want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Thursday, March 29th, 2012, 4 p.m. Eastern. What a day. What a day. Another comeback day. They dojied the market once again. It was looking like one of those days when maybe they were going to actually drill them. But everything closing fairly mixed. Commodity currencies all making comebacks, but collapsed nicely. We did have numbers that came out. Certainly weren't very good. Jobless claims weaker in the United States. Housing market index in London down 1%, and the revision was weaker. But, of course, they bought cable. I get it. So Sterling has now come out with disgusting GDP. That was yesterday. And then today, terrible housing number, but it's up. I get it. But certainly some of the other currencies reversing nicely, like Australia, gold. We take a look at gold here. Nice reversal in gold. And it's the end of the quarter. So I really put nothing past this market. Nice hammer in gold. Go pop up. You get bullish engulfing. These things can be ready to fly. Aussie. Hammer time. Thought it might get down here, but still hammering nicely. You get bullish engulfing. You get a 1-2 punch rally with a possible turnaround Tuesday. Back up to 105. Assuming you get above today's high, 104. So it looks like the bulls once again in the house. Hopefully you booked your profit. Not like me. A joke. But some of the yens, nice move down. Coming back sharply, but these I don't think came back. Dollar yen certainly not going out the quarter on a strong note. Looking fairly weak. So I think dollar yen, you might even get a retest of today's lows. That's not looking very pretty at all. You need to see a close. We have time. You need to see a close of at least 82.85. But the S&P, obviously the key is going to be tomorrow. We get over 1410 to the moon. Fly me to the freaking moon, Alice. Selling them off here a little bit. I put nothing past this market. Watch, they could probably bring them down and then bring them back again. I mean, I don't know who these guys are. Well, we do know, actually. We have a name for them. They're called the Plunge Protection Team. And they've been coming out the last 3 days in a row. So, again, dollar yen looking weak. Dollar Canada, nice shooting star. Probably going to have follow-through. This thing just grinding away. But, you know, the worm really is turning this thing. And unless the stock market breaks out, really breaks out, and commodity prices go back up exploding, this thing would have to close below 98.50 to really get bearish. It'd be a big closing low. But I think we probably come back down, retest a little bit. Dollar Swiss? No, that's the krona. Looks decent. Reversal today, though. It was looking good. This thing just can't seem to make up his mind. But again, making higher highs. So I don't know if this is going to be an easy night. I could see us coming back down and then maybe exploding. But on no news, we do have the G. What do we have? Ecofin. Maybe they make some sort of statement. Bullish to the moon. But German retail sales, French consumer spending, CPI estimate. We know Germany already came out in line. I don't see any major, events to affect the S&P futures based upon that. But certainly comments from the meeting you want to look out for. We got GDP out of Canada. Again, Canadian dollar looking pretty good. Nice reversal. U.S., we got personal spending, personal income, dollar index. Didn't take out previous day low. Barely took out previous day high. You can do the same. Unless we take out today's low. Should futz around, but again, last day of the quarter, I put nothing past the hedgies. They could do anything. They could all get together and buy. Disappointment here. Thought it was going to come down more, but still nice trade in this Kiwi. Even with their good news, consumer confidence better in New Zealand land. But it could be a nice buy on pullback. You get a double dip down here, come back up. S&P's break out to the futures on the upside. We get over 1410 on the S&P. Going to the moon. And again, Australia also with a nice little hammer. And that Aussie Kiwi continues to go lower. Reverse nicely, though. Could be good for the Australian dollar. Sterling yen. There's one big fat hammer. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hopefully we don't get above today's highs around there and go bullish and golfing, or else this baby could fly. But big time rally in that one. Whereas all the other ones, not necessarily as much. Aussie yen came back nicely, but no real hammer. But again, the end of the month, end of the quarter, I would imagine these things are not going to melt from here. I think they've had their sell-off, had the repatriation. And you know what? You could probably buy the pullback tonight. Seems like a good game plan. Euro sterling, big down day. Cable, relative strength winner, unbelievable. Closing at the highs. A bloody joke. We get Chicago PMI of the U.S. tomorrow, supposed to be 63.3. Michigan sentiment, 75.1. You can see a disappointment there. But again, I put nothing past this market. You watch. We're down and then back up again. But this time, I think if the momentum gets going on the upside, you could be talking about, like, they really go. Like the futures just go to the moon. You know, these days we've been stalling. You know, the S&P stalled at 1404. Came back 12 handles. Yesterday, same thing. Whereas tomorrow, if they come back, oh boy. There'll be nothing to stop them. So, should be an interesting end of the day tomorrow. Again, feel free to email me, info@globalfxllc.com, as well as, remember, I'm on Facebook, Voice of Forex. It's my fan page, as well as on Twitter and on YouTube. All right, everyone. Hopefully you book some profits. Not like me. I thought the market was going to collapse today and then come back tomorrow. No soup for me. But fun ride. Not Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need who truly loves to make you money. Oh, baby. Have a good night.